way, honey. And we are back. Had our 34th anniversary, wedding anniversary lunch at Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I had a muffaletta sandwich, which was super yummy with red beans and rice, and had a beignet for dessert. And Lizzie had a salad with some mac and cheese and a beignet for dessert. It was super yummy. Now we're heading over to the Columbia sailing ship. Where'd you go? Let's see if we can make it. Looks like they're already boarding the Columbia. We might miss this. I thought we were just gonna make it, but might not. Might be fully loaded before we get there.
Since this is a fine wooden ship, we may not stop or restart any on-deck fires. The only fire permitted on board.
Now, give her, dame la mano.
Look lively, for we are sailing with the tide, and the tide waits for no one.
Can board?
Okay. Next one, 15 minutes. Missed it.
Just barely missed it. Sorry for that. 40 minutes for Big Thunder Mountain. That's a long time. Let's see, where else can we go? Go up that way, we'll be going through Fantasyland. I don't know, maybe we'll go over here to Tomorrowland. All right. So it's getting pretty busy. Looks like most of the lines are 40 minutes or more for the really fun rides. Check the app and see what the wait times are like over at DCA. There's our friend, the artist guy, I forget his name. Oh, the band is going. What's that, honey? Wow, it's a long time. Oh, looks like we might get a little bit of view of the Disneyland band here.
All right, folks, now, I'm pretty sure most of us at some point have wanted to try playing the drums, so why don't we go ahead and meet our Disneyland Band brothers.
to Astro Blaster.
Here's the thing, we want all of you to be a part of the fun, but before we get out of the street, Mickey here thinks it would be a good idea for us to warm up by practicing marching in place. Now, whenever we march, we always start on the left foot, so why don't we go ahead and try practicing marching together right now. Ready? And
Matterhorn is still under construction.
Left, right, left, right, left, right. Come on, left, don't be shy. Excellent marchers over here on the left.
Greetings aboard the Astro. For your safety, intergalactic regulations require that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and
What did you look up? Oh, did you look up the orbiter? It's only 15 minutes of work for Astro Blaster. So I have to try to beat my 100,600 points. Thanks for the tip, Brian. Helped us get over here to Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blaster. Well, we will attempt to get Zurg. Kelly, it is 75 degrees, which is pretty good. Last weekend, it was like 95 degrees here in Southern California, and way too hot last weekend. But 75 degrees is awesome, and there's a little bit of a cool breeze. Not a super cool breeze, but any little breeze is good on a warm day. 75 degrees is very nice, but of course, being in the sun, it feels a little warmer than that. But with a little breeze, it's great. I just love the sinuous curves of the People Mover track that has been abandoned for, must be 25 years or longer. Yes, it's perfect t-shirt and shorts weather, where it feels a little warm in the sun, but it's not so hot that you're sweating. Unfortunately, they are never going to do anything with the People Mover because from what I understand, the People Mover track is now too fragile to carry the weight of the cars and people, and to make it usable again, they would basically have to tear it down, which would mean closing all of Tomorrowland, and then they would have to rebuild it to the current city codes. And so basically they'd have to shut down all Tomorrowland, because you can see the track goes all throughout Tomorrowland. Well, because they'd have to shut down Tomorrowland to even tear it down, you know? So we'd have to get like probably a wrecking ball and a skip loader, you know, with a big shovel scoop on it, break it all apart, and it would cause damage to the ground, and then, you know, it's just one thing after another. But someday, if they ever decide to reinvent Tomorrowland and innovate and renovate, then they may just close down Tomorrowland at some point to do something. Because Tomorrowland is the one land in Disneyland that no longer feels on message. Tomorrowland is not really about tomorrow anymore. It's sort of like retrofuturism. It's no longer futuristic. It's sort of retro futuristic. Still super fun, but really probably is the one land in Disneyland that could really use an upgrade and a reimagining. That's the problem. Anytime you try to do something and label it tomorrow, it's going to be quickly, rapidly made not tomorrow, not future, but it's going to feel like it was the future a few years ago, but no longer. So that's always going to be the problem for Tomorrowland.
Yeah. And it wasn't even, but it wasn't even yellow. No, Mr. Paul, when he buzzed his hair, it's weird.
Nice view of the castle from here. Hello, Omar. Happy Sunday to you, my friend.
When the cow got braces, and then he was chewing on
Greetings aboard the Astro.
Always happy to have you in the house, Omar. Even if just for a little while.
the barbecue chips.
What barbecue? What
They're
Like animal security barbecue chips?
Yeah, the bad ones. No, the
Capybara.
Oh yeah, and with the crab there. The crab. Don't worry, be happy.
Alright, we're gonna make a turn here and then start heading in. Happily, this line is not super long. See, when it gets really busy, then the line goes all the way out there, all the way back there. So we got a pretty short line here.
They're actually oil. Yeah, 1 liter. It's different.
There's hardly anybody in line for Astro Orbiter.
Is he
Well, at least they get to hang some nice banners from the People Mover track. I don't know what those little boxes are. I wonder if those are just lights or what are those? There's one that used to be here, it looks like. It's gone now. I love the iridescent color of this wall here. Super cool.
You got those 3 inches. Damn.
I think it shows up even better with the sunglasses on.
It's okay, me too. Graphic. I
Like
love
this
my
iridescent, yeah.
Stand up? Like, you can say?
Usually,
She didn't have this. Yeah, for hers, I'm like,
We had a wonderful lunch over at Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I had a muffaletta sandwich with red beans and rice. Lizzie had a muffaletta salad, and we shared some mac and cheese, and we each had a beignet. It was super yummy. I had Tiana's punch, which was unusual. It was high C, some kind of fruit high C mixture with Sprite and some fruit. It was pretty yummy. Definitely better than having a Coke.
Like this is
that's a lot, man. That's a lot.
And you said you're having a hot dog for lunch.
Look how thick they are.
I used to love hot dogs so much when I was a kid. I used to just take them out of the fridge and just eat them with no bun and nothing else on them. I did that for years until one day I had one too many hot dogs and I got super, super, super sick. It was not a pretty picture. After that, I could not eat hot dogs for about 15 years because just the sight or the smell of a hot dog would make me gag. But eventually I recovered from that. Now I can eat hot dogs again, which is good because when I'm at Dodger Stadium seeing a baseball game, I love to have a Dodger dog. Let's see, right about now at 12 noon Pacific time, our time, the WNBA Indiana Fever against the Las Vegas Aces started. I'll be happy to get home and see that game when I get home. I have it recording. I'm a big Indiana Fever fan, as you would imagine, me being Indiana Holmes and all.
Space Ranger, come in. Who's boarding your space
Less
cruiser?
than 15 minutes. Evil Zerg must go down.
Zerg must be stopped. Attention, all Space Rangers. Report to
I like these
briefing room.
lamps.
We need every space jockey we can get.
Pretty cool overhead lighting. It's like Saturn. See, if you can hit this thing, this is a secret target. It's a secret target. If you hit that, you get a ton of extra points. But it's angled on his chest, so it's really hard to hit it. I haven't hit it yet. I've been aiming for it.
Giant robots have been detected in Sector 9. They are reportedly stealing crystalline fusion battery cells. Those power cells are vital.
They're playing right now, Mitty,
Commander Buzz Lightyear has ordered
on
all
ESPN.
report to the briefing room.
Indiana Fever versus Las Vegas Aces on ESPN. 12 noon Pacific time, so they started about 34 minutes ago.
Giant robots. It's an attack by the evil Emperor Zurg, sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance. Send reinforcements immediately.
Aliens. Aliens.
We are under attack by the evil Emperor Zurg. He is stealing our batteries. Repeat, he is stealing our batteries. Sorcerer, please send
This is Green Squadron calling. Do you receive our transmission? We read you, Green Squadron. What is your position? Can you identify the source of this threat? Repeat, who is the source of this threat?
Like a nefarious sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance, the evil Emperor Zurg. This robotic army is stealing crystalline fusion power cells. Without those cells, we'll all be powerless and at the mercy of Zurg.
We're just flying through. It's a 15-minute wait time, but I think this was more like 10 minutes, maybe less.
Be sure to supervise other space
You go in first this time. Maybe get railway.
You almost got it.
gun before you get stuck there. All right, ray gun, ready to go. All right.
The space cruisers have been temporarily halted. Please remain seated. Your mission will
We are
resume
temporarily
shortly.
halted. All right, my high score was 100,600. Let's see if I can get anything close to that today.
Attention, space rangers. The space cruisers have been temporarily halted. Please remain seated. Your mission will resume shortly. Attention, space rangers. Your space cruisers will now be restarted. Prepare to resume your mission.
All right, here we go.
Attention, space rangers. The space cruisers have been temporarily
Ah, man, the same thing over and over again. Awesome.
mission will resume shortly.
27,000. Being stuck in one place only. Okay, it won't go up anymore. I gotta hit something else.
Attention, space rangers. The space cruisers will now be restarted. Prepare to resume your mission.
My fingers getting tired. My trigger fingers getting worn out here. I'm up to 93,400. 99,400. All right, 107,700. Oh, my hand is tired. All right, look at this, 124,200, and we're still not in the big room yet. Oh yeah, hitting it. Oh, I gotta switch hands. My hand is dying here.
saved our lives. We are really grateful.
All right, 132,900. That is a high score for me. And Lizzie got 45,400. I think that's pretty good for her. So this is 32,300 higher than my last score. My last score was 100,600, and now I'm at 132,900. That's the best I've ever done. Thank you. Woohoo! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But it's a long ways. Let's see. I am still a Space Scout. It's very hard to get up to Ranger First Class. Hello, Disney cast crew member. Welcome, my friend. Happy to see you here today on this beautiful Sunday. Man, my hand is tired now from shooting. I had to switch hands there at the end. My right hand and forearm are so sore from firing that trigger so many times. Maybe. All right, out we go. I have been chosen. That's a good one. That's really funny. Ooh, check the time for Monsters Inc. Oh, look at the Monsters baseball jersey and jacket over there. Those are cute. Super cute stuff. 40 for which ride? Yeah, maybe. And back out into the sun. What's the, well, it'll probably be 60 minutes for Space Mountain. But we could see if there's single rider. Although there's usually a big line for single rider there.
You get 3D glasses though too.
Just heading over to Hyperspace Mountain, or maybe Space Mountain again, now that Star Wars month is over. Yeah, it's gone back to regular Space Mountain instead of Hyperspace Mountain. It's only 35 minutes. That's crazy. That would mean that single rider should be really quick, which is up this way.
And it's totally slow.
There's a bit of a line.
Like she just had King too.
A single rider line might be almost as long as the regular line. So that's single rider right there. All right, we're gonna wait in single rider for Space Mountain. Get our roller coaster in for the day. At least we're out of the sun in the shade. Yeah, I only found out like a few months ago. Ace told me about it. Nice thing about single rider line here is it is in the shade. And this little hallway that's covered.
Tell me what you know. Hey, I know you.
Hey,
Indiana, good to see you.
how you doing? Good to see you, my
Good,
friend.
doing good.
What are you up to today?
For a few hours today.
Yeah?
Yep.
Did you come with anybody or what?
No, just on my own. I got to hit the airport by like 5 o'clock, so I was like,
Wow.
I'll do a half day here. Hang
All
out.
right, where are you going? Anywhere?
Is it okay if I come over?
Yeah, come on over. This is my wife, Lizzie.
Oh, hi, Lizzie. Nice to meet you. Rob.
Oh, Rob.
Yeah, I go by Rob.
Rabola!
Yeah.
Rabola! Just through the channel and stuff like that. Rob is on the channel.
Yeah, I'm a streamer too. So I play video games. You can have that. I play video games and do live
That's
streams
right,
like
the
this.
video game thing, right?
Yeah.
So you just over for a little bit today?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And so it's time to get back on the plane to Arizona.
Wow.
Yeah, I just came out for a couple of days to support some of the streamer friends that are raising money for the chocolate.
Nice, very good. Yeah.
Yeah, so yesterday I went on the canoe 6 times in a row.
My gosh, Rob. That is crazy.
It was fun though.
Yeah.
It's good to have a challenge.
Did they let you just stay on or you have to keep getting in
I
line?
got back in line. Oh.
But it was on the canoes, right?
Yes.
So the lines aren't too bad there. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we learned that the record for number of times on the canoes in one day was like 30.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but they got to stay on the canoes, and it was like a special occasion.
Hey everybody, say hi to Rabola here, another streamer.
Hey, how you doing? How long are you going to be in the parks today?
I don't know, maybe not all that much longer. We got here at 10, and then we went on a few rides, and then we had lunch, and I don't know, we might be winding down. But it's our 34th wedding anniversary today.
Congratulations.
So,
When did you two meet?
Blind date. My sister was dating his roommate at the time, and so we had a lot. We found out about each other. We had a lot in common. So yeah, and it was the rest is history.
Yes. Do you like to come to Disneyland also?
Oh yeah, he can come because he's retired, so he gets to come around. Now Lacey met everything.
Lizzie was a Disney animator. She worked on The Lion King and a bunch of movies.
Yeah, we were chatting about
Yeah.
in line for Tiana's before.
Right. And so now, you know, she's a graphic designer and does her own thing working for other companies, but she still loves Disney, obviously. We love it.
What are your favorite graphic programs? Like, is it mostly Adobe?
Yeah, Illustrator. He worked for a company that they do designs. They use CorelDRAW because it works with the screen printers.
Yeah, I remember Corel.
A lot of screen printers still insist on using that because their like automated screen presses are set up to take that file, and so they want you to do that.
Yeah, it's a different color.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish there was like a happy medium combining, but
Yes, CorelDRAW was the first drawing program I used when I learned that, and then I got into Photoshop more. But yeah, for a while I was actually teaching Photoshop classes.
Nice. If you're old enough, you would maybe know that before Adobe bought Photoshop, it was called Aldus Photo Styler. And then Adobe went and bought that. I don't know if they bought the application or the whole company, and they absorbed it, and then they renamed it Adobe Photoshop. But it used to be Aldus Photo
I
Styler.
do recognize that name.
Yeah, and just for a short period of time, maybe like, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years before.
Yeah, I got really into Photoshop at version 2.0. It was before they even had layers.
Yeah?
So it was a bit tricky. Yeah. No channels, no layers, no fancy cutout stuff.
I became less of an Adobe user when they started doing the monthly subscription things. So I switched over to Affinity. I just use Affinity programs now. because you buy them one time and then you get all the updates for life. And it can do nearly everything that Photoshop can do, except it doesn't have like the AI stuff now. I mean, you still got to do stuff manually, but it's great. It's good for me. I make all my thumbnails with it.
Okay, I'll have to look that up. Infinity.
Affinity. Affinity. There's 3 programs: Affinity Photo, Affinity Designer, which is like Illustrator, and Affinity Publisher, which is like Adobe InDesign. Yeah. And I think I paid, I want to say, like $50, like 3 years ago. And I got all 3 programs, and it's for both iPad and my Mac, but they have for Windows too. And it's like for life. You just pay it one time.
Yeah.
But they just got purchased by Canva. So Affinity's programs, like the whole company, got purchased by Canva. And a lot of people were worried, like, oh no, Canva's going to now make everybody pay a subscription. But they said they're not going to. That they just want it to be part of their software family. And so for the time being, all is good.
Yeah, I'm kind of rocking an outdated Photoshop that's not in the subscription. That's like CS4.
Oh yeah, well that was a good one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think the last one they had was like CS6, and after that they went to the cloud, whatever they call it now.
Yeah,
Creative Cloud, yeah. And then the subscriptions, and that'll happen because Adobe, which was a California company up in the Bay Area, got purchased by a big Indian company. And when that company bought it, that's when they changed the subscription model.
Lizzie, if they went back to doing the cell-drawn animations...
Thank you, never too old to play. Welcome being here.
Cell-drawn stuff.
Hey, how's it going? What's your name?
I'm in your chat.
What's your name?
Clear Cakes on your chat.
Clear Cakes. Nice to see you, my friend. Welcome. Everybody wave. Hey, hey. It's Clee Cakes. Clee Cakes is in the chat here with the hair. There he is right there. Cool dude.
But I think there's a good chance they might go back to that if they can save money using AI to cut more corners. I don't know. We'll see. I hope. If they don't, then I will.
The live action story.
I downloaded it and I'm going to watch it on the flight back.
I think it's really good. I mean, I think there was a lot of like chatter, negative chatter, because of the main actresses. The one, what's her name? The actress that plays Rachel Zegler, because she made a lot of statements that kind of derided the whole princess and prince, and you know, she was like, "This is so old-fashioned." But in terms of the content of the movie, it was great. I liked it.
And it has all the original songs. Does it have new songs?
Yeah.
Okay, a couple that are not in the original.
Yeah, I think so.
How they interpreted the little people before.
Yes.
But yeah, they ended up animating. Those were animated. Originally, they weren't. Originally, they were regular-sized humans, kind of dressed up and shot to look like dwarves. And that kind of ticked off everybody, so then they just threw all that footage away and started over and animated them like 3D animation.
Well, I heard they kept all those original actors and they got to play like thieves. Like
Oh,
a group
that's
of thieves
cool.
or something. Yeah. Look out for that.
I think you'll like it. I mean, it's still the same story. It's just live action actors.
I did see Lilo and Stitch live action and How to Train Your Dragon.
How did you like those?
How to Train Your Dragon was excellent.
Okay.
Like, I'd say 10 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
Perfect. I can't wait till they do another one.
Oh, wow.
Lilo and Stitch was great. I'd give like 8 out of 10.
Okay.
And they could do a sequel to that too. They have so much material to build on.
We'll have to watch those.
Yeah, it's worth it. And I'm
Did,
sure
did
it'll
you
be on
see the
Disney
Lion
Plus.
King live action animal one?
Yes, I liked Mufasa better than the first one, which is kind of surprising.
Uh-huh.
To have a sequel better than the first one, but I think they spent a little more thought into that instead of just copying the exact same formula.
Yeah. It's nice to have something a little bit more original.
I would recommend people to see Mufasa, but the Lion King, I'd kind of skip that one. Just watch the animated one because that's the best, the original. That's actually my favorite.
my-
Wonderful job.
My first.
Say hi to your cousin, Erin Hill's here.
Oh, is she there?
Yeah.
Hi, Erin. Here we are. We're waiting for Space Mountain. We're on single rider line.
I'll say hi in the chat, see who's around.
Minnie says no spoilers on the movies.
Okay, no spoilers. Well, hey, Mini Stitchy. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Click X. And Kelly.
So we are celebrating our 34th wedding anniversary, Erin. And this is what we like to do. We come to Disneyland all the time. Thank you.
I didn't bring any streamer here this time. I just wanted a quick trip, and I didn't want to have the temptation of
Yeah,
streaming.
that's the thing. If you have it, it's like, oh, I gotta turn it on, you know?
I wanted to skip back
Oh yeah. Makes sense.
on the trip back. I could barely close it because I hadn't gotten other stuff from here.
What's this shirt here you have on?
Oh, okay. This is Link from Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Oh,
It's like
really?
an animated game.
I guess we go up here now. Do we give this to you?
So you're gonna head straight down to the
Okay,
left.
thank you. Excuse me, guys. All right, we're doing single rider, so we get right in. Woo, here we go. Erin says she was there. Where were you, Erin? You said you were there. You were there where? Oh, you were at our wedding. I think that's what she means. Erin's, she's like, I was there. She's like, oh, your wedding. Gotcha. Yeah. Erin is Lizzie's cousin.
Picked them in the movie theaters every Wednesday all that summer. And they kept playing it at a discounted price. And so I knew it like, start to finish. That was so fun. It was such a great summer too because it was like right in the.
What city do you live in, Rob? Okay.
Like the biggest thing. Weekend it was 110 degrees.
Oh!
So I'm excited to be here right now.
Get mine. What rides have we been on today, Rob? Basically every ride, it's like no more than a 4-minute wait on anything. And so I was thinking, well, maybe it would be like that today, but it wasn't. Six. What do you say, Rob? I just hold this button, and then that keeps it straight. Yeah. do it.
F-77, this is Mission Control. We are initiating power transfer in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, one of the sounds was crazy. It was like, great, take off.
Woo-wee, that was fun. So dark in there though, you can't really see what's going on. I don't know how it looks to you guys looking through YouTube, if you can see much of anything, but at least for us, we can't really see that much. It's just kind of like the little twinkly stars and a couple of like solar systems or galaxies. I prefer, this is Space Mountain, but during the month of Star Wars, they changed to Hyperspace Mountain, where they have, you know, the Millennium Falcon and X-Wing fighters and Star Cruisers and stuff projected on the walls of the ride. I kind of prefer that one. I think it's more to look at, you know, more visual reference, kind of really fun. Oh, look at this, they got NASA sweatshirts here. That's kind of cool. Rocket scientist, I like that. I need that, rocket scientist, that's awesome. Just waiting for Lizzie, because she was behind me, as was Rob. There's Rob, so now we should see Lizzie momentarily.
That's crazy.
There she is. That's fun, huh? Did it really? I felt fine. See, the ones that go in circles like that and then down don't bother me. It's the upside down ones, the ones that have 360 inversions. That's what kills me. So let's see, what have we gone on here now today? We went on Smuggler's Run and Tiana's Bayou Adventure. What else did we go on? Pirates of the Caribbean and Space Mountain. That was it, huh? Oh, and then Astro Blaster. Astro Blaster, yeah. So that's 5 rides. That's pretty good. 5 rides by 1 o'clock, 1:12. Pretty nice. Hello, my friends. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. This is stream number 3. The first one had no sound. It only lasted about 3 or 4 minutes, and then I restarted the phone and had our second stream of the day, which lasted about 2.5 hours or so. And now we're on our 3rd stream here. Thank you for joining us on our 34th wedding anniversary celebration at Disneyland. What do you feel like doing now? Or are you done? Lizzie says she could be done. So much excitement for her in one day. Yeah, if we could find another ride that had a short line, I could do it, but the lines are getting pretty long now. I'm not sure what's left. I guess we could ride the train or the monorail, something like that. See, the monorail line is back there. Line if we wanted to do that. Otherwise, the train. Still only 20 minutes for Astro Blaster. That's amazing. It's fun seeing Robola, fellow streamer, good friend of the channel. So today, when I get home, I have to do some research to decide what new book we are going to begin reading on Tuesday. Tomorrow night we'll continue with Dracula. For those of you that aren't familiar with what we do on the channel, mostly we do Disney and Knott's Berry Farm streaming, but Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. each Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we read 1 hour of a classic book until we finish the book. So it could take days or weeks. So we are sort of in the middle of reading Bram Stoker's Dracula. If you want to see that, then if you want to hear that and join us, join me tomorrow night, Monday night at 7 p.m. on this channel. And I will be continuing to read Bram Stoker's Dracula. And then if you want to catch up to where we are, you can just search my channel right now or later for the playlist called Story Time, and then you can find like the first episode of Dracula and then work your way through up until you catch up with us. But we just finished reading The Wizard of Oz, so I need to find another book that we can read online for Tuesday. But tomorrow night, Monday, will be Dracula. All right, Disneyland Band is here. Let's check them out. Good suggestions, Kelly. All right, let's do it. Warm right here. It's always fun to see a Disneyland band. You have to check to see if the Secret Garden and the Wind in the Willows are in the public domain, because we can only read books that are no longer protected by copyright. Otherwise, we'd be violating some author's copyright, and A, that would not be good, it would not be ethical, and B, it could get us in trouble with YouTube and with the author's lawyers too. So I have to check on that. I'm not sure. I'm sure Peter Pan is probably fine, but I don't know when the Wind in the Willows or the Secret Garden were written. These look longer than 10 minutes, honey. When it's out here like this, that's longer. Yeah, maybe Casey Jr. would be fun. We haven't been on a train today. Casey Jr. coming down the track. Johnny! Wow, this is super short. Excellent. I don't think I've ever been on Casey Jr.'s line. It was this short.
I guess we just chopped it.
Very short. Some umbrellas here. Wind in the Willows is in public domain? Okay, cool. Thanks for that, Kelly. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I like Jen and Di. Nice people. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, if you're into crochet, you got to check out Lizzie's channel on YouTube called Fast Kitty Crafts. Crafts spelled with a K. If you're into crochet or you want to get into crochet, she's done a lot of tutorials on there, and has also made the patterns that you can download for free off her website. It's pretty cool.
be a monkey if I can.
Come on up right here. No longer single file line once you're in here.
All right. Here comes Casey coming down the track.
Watch your toes, watch your feet.
Stop, Katie. Stop.
I like the caboose because it's covered, but you're not like in a cage.
For a safe trip.
All right, we've got our favorite spot here, Casey Jr. We're in the caboose facing forward.
Feet and legs inside the train. Oh, and remember to watch your children too. Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los niños. Gracias.
Yeah, neither one of us like being inside those cages. It's too hard to move around in there, and it's hard to get good video from there. We like facing either forward or backward in the caboose. And then you can kind of see the train up ahead of you when it comes through the curves. And it's covered here too, so you get some shade. So they've got at least 2 trains running today, maybe even 3. Canal boats down below. This is the view I like, where you get to see the locomotive up ahead, the train on the track, the curve. Yeah, I agree, Mini Stitchy. I don't like that claustrophobic feel either.
And they done told me that this her castle. So this her castle, y'all.
When's the Zootopia movie coming out? Was it like Zootopia sequel number 2? Or is it 3? Yeah, you're right, Minnie. I never get tired of that little train. I love it. It's just so cute to look down at the storybook land. What was that, ride 5 or 6? Churros always smell so good, but I do not like churros. It's kind of like popcorn. Popcorn can smell good and then be terrible tasting. Now maybe if they made the churros with real butter and fried them in butter, as opposed to some yucky vegetable oil, that would be cool. King Arthur Carousel's looking very sweet today. I don't know, what do you think? I call it? Well, you got the nice shoes on. Your dogs are barking. Lizzie says her dogs are barking, meaning her feet are getting tired. You can do it! Do it! Let's see if she can pull it out. Oh, she didn't pull it up. Thought for sure she was going to try to pull it up. No, only once in a great while. It's usually a little kid. I've never got the pull the sword up out of the stone. Never worked for me. That looks pretty short. Have to get some Snow White in. Here. I'd like to do Alice in Wonderland, but I don't want to stand in the sun for 20 minutes or more. The trick for the sword and the stone is that there's somebody up in one of these buildings here, or there's a camera. I'm sure they're not up in the building. There's a camera that's connected to a control center where a human is staffing the control center, and they decide who they're going to let the sword pull up. They release the locking mechanism, I guess. They don't staff it all the time. Just sometimes. Usually they don't let adults pull the sword up. It's usually a little kid. Cute little Swiss or Alpine or German village here. Not sure which. Snow White originally a German fairy tale?
Grimm fairy tale.
What's that?
A Grimm fairy tale.
It's a Grimm fairy tale, so I think the Brothers Grimm are German, I want to say. This is how it would look if you're inside the castle looking out. You'd be looking out here. It's like being inside the keep in Game of Thrones or something. Back at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique back there, where all the little princesses and princes can get their full royal costumes. Oh, look at all these cute little kids getting in the Snow White sleepy car. I love the multicolored slump stones they use here, or it looks like slump stone. So we've been on 7 rides today. 7 rides in 3.5 hours and a break for lunch. I'd say that's pretty good, especially considering it's a somewhat busy day. It's not slammed, but it is also much busier than it was on Wednesday.
Are you guys only sitting together in the back or you want to wait for the front?
Doesn't matter.
Keep your heads, arms, feet, and legs inside. And don't yes, watch those precious children of yours. On your way now.
Escuchen, para que tengan un viaje seguro.
Wanna say hi?
Yes! Hi!
Where are you guys from?
North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina. Welcome, North Carolina. Awesome. Some young ladies from North Carolina.
On the path to see Snow White, huh? Well, then, to be sure you arrive safely, stay in your seat. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And oh, yes, watch those precious children of yours. On your way now.
Escuchen, para que tengan un viaje seguro, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y asegúrense de vigilar a sus niños, ¿eh? Oh, y también, ojo alerta con la malvada reina.
So, on the path to see Snow White, huh? Well, then, to be sure you arrive safely, stay in your seat. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And oh, yes, watch those precious children of yours. On your way now.
Escuchen, para que tengan un viaje seguro, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y asegúrense de vigilar a sus niños, ¿eh? Oh, y también, ojo alerta con la malvada reina.
So, on the path to see Snow White, huh? Well, then, to be sure you arrive safely, stay in your seat. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And oh, yes, watch those precious children of yours. On your way now.
Escuchen, para que tengan un viaje seguro, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo.
I think the dwarves live in here.
Asegúrense de vigilar a sus
7
niños,
dwarves.
¿eh? Oh, y también, ojo alerta con la malvada reina.
So, on the path to see Snow White, huh? Well, then, to be sure you arrive safely, stay in your seat. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And oh, yes, watch those precious children of yours. On your way now.
Gotta be getting first.
Escuchen, para que tengan un viaje seguro, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y asegúrense de vigilar a sus niños, ¿eh? Oh, y también, ojo alerta con la malvada reina.
Away we go. Thank you, you too. All right, got Snow White done.
Oh, yeah.
I never noticed the horses' heads on top of these merch stands.
It's there.
Do you see that? Oh my god.
Well, maybe we should call it a day. Say
Yeah.
goodbye from here.
Yeah.
There's a Pokemon nearby. We got like 5.
Okay, my friends, thank you for sharing our big anniversary day with us. It's been fun, but we're going to get back home and do some different things. I'm glad you're all here for our anniversary at Disneyland. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget, tomorrow at 7 p.m., we will be live streaming and continuing reading 1 hour of Dracula. Thank you, Kelly Lang, for the suggestions for Tuesday. I'll look into those. Everybody, this has been Indiana and Lizzie. Love you all. Bye-bye. Happy Sunday.